Ladies and gentlemen, we got a bit of a different video here today. A lot of you guys always ask me, Gilly, what is your favorite Pokemon of all time? We're going to find that out today. As you can see, we got a big chart in front of me where I get to pick my favorite Pokemon of each type, of each generation, and then at the end of all of that, get my favorite Pokemon of all time. I've never done this before. I'm very excited. We have a lot to get to, so let's do it. Let's get right to it. My favorite normal type Pokemon from Generation 1. There's not a lot of great options here. Honestly, I'm going to go with Ditto just because Ditto can literally be anything, and I feel like that's a great answer right there. Speaking of great answers, let's just keep it moving. We know that's going to be Charizard. Water type Pokemon is interesting because there's obviously Gyarados, there's Lapras, there's Blastoise. I'm gonna have to take Gyarados right there. I think it's too good. Moving over to grass type Pokemon, this one is pretty easy. I feel like we have to go with Venusaur. None of the other ones are that interesting to me. Moving on to electric type Pokemon, there's a real clear and obvious answer here. It's not Pikachu, it is Zapdos. Moving on to ice types, that's where we're gonna pick Lapras. Moving on to fighting types, we gotta pick Machamp here. That's the only real option. Poison types is where you would maybe pick Venusaur or Gengar. I'm gonna go with my boy Nidoking. I'm a big Nidoking fan. Ground type Pokemon, there's not really any great options here. I guess Onix is pretty cool. Super OG Pokemon. I'll go with Onix. Moving on to flying type Pokemon. I know exactly what I'm going to do here. I'm going to go Gyarados for flying, go back to water, and pick Blastoise because we have that luxury. We're going to use it. Psychic type Pokemon. Very obvious answer, Mewtwo. Bug type Pokemon. Beedrill is my guy. If you guys didn't know, love Beedrill. Aerodactyl. Easy. Super cool rock type Pokemon. A ghost type. There's only 3 options. Funny enough, I like Gengar. I think I like Haunter a little bit more. Might be in the minority there, but give me Haunter over Gengar. Dragon type Pokemon, only 3 options. Gonna take my boy Dragonite, of course. Dark type Pokemon. What is going on here? Oh, there are no dark type Pokemon in Generation 1. That's funny. We're gonna leave that one blank. Moving on to steel type Pokemon. Give me Magnemite, I guess, if I had to pick. Fairy type Pokemon. Give me Clefairy for the nostalgia factor. And then here's our favorite starter Pokemon, in which I'm going to obviously pick Charizard. Your favorite gimmick form. This is my favorite category. We have Mega Evolutions, Gigantamax, all that good stuff. This is a real tough question because there's a lot of epic Pokemon on here. Give me Mega Charizard X. It's just too cool, man. Black and blue and Charizard. Give me that all day. And my favorite legendary from Generation 1 is not Mewtwo. It's actually Zapdos. Then at the end of this, we have to pick our favorite Pokemon overall. I do not like this question. Part of me honestly wants to skip that until the very end, and I think that's exactly what we're going to do. Let's move on to Gen 2. One of my favorite generations. My favorite normal type Pokemon is my guy Ursaring. Favorite fire type Pokemon in this gen. There's a lot of great options, but give me Typhlosion. Love Typhlosion. Water type Pokemon. I do love me some Feraligatr. Grass type Pokemon. I really don't have any connection to Meganium, so I guess I'll take Celebi. Electric type Pokemon. Obviously Ampharos is a great answer. Give me Raikou all day. Ice type Pokemon, give me Delibird. I'm a big fan. Fighting types, give me Heracross. Poison types, give me Crobat. Ground types, give me... Ooh, that's a toughie. Give me Steelix. Moving on to flying types, this is where I'm gonna choose Ho-Oh because I can't use it for fire. Moving on to psychic types, this is a no-brainer. Give me my boy Lugia. Moving on to bug types, we have Scizor. Rock type Pokemon is a very obvious answer. I want to go with Tyranitar, but what are the options for darks? Yeah, okay. We're gonna go Tyranitar here for rock. For ghost, well, I don't have another option. I don't like Mischievous, but whatever. I don't really have another option for dragons either. As a matter of fact, I'm just not going to pick anything there because you don't really have more than one option, so I don't really care to. Dark type Pokemon. Love Umbreon. Sorry, Houndoom, but Umbreon's way cool. Steel type Pokemon. I'm going to go with Skarmory, actually. I kind of like Skarmory. Fairy type Pokemon. Honestly, to be real with you guys, absolutely despise every single fairy type Pokemon in the generation of the second game, or Pokemon, or whatever. Togepi. Whatever. Starter Pokemon. I could pick one of the smaller Pokemon, but I just love Typhlosion too much. Gimmick form. This is a tough question because they're all really cool, but give me Mega Tyranitar. And then my favorite legendary from Generation 2 is Lugia. Moving on to Generation 3. Arguably, probably my favorite generation. It is this close in a tie with Gen 1, but Generation 3 is amazing. For normal type Pokemon, I will be taking Zangoose, actually. And fire types, give me Blaziken, no brainer. Water type Pokemon, is very, 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 very difficult. Give me Walrein here, and I'll get to why later, probably. Grass-type Pokemon. Give me Sceptile. We'll come back to that. Electric-type Pokemon. Don't love any of these options. Give me Manectric, though. Okay, I lied. Give me Walrein back at the Ice types. And then for Water types, yes, for Water types, we're going to throw in Sharpedo. And again, I'll get to that later. Fighting-type Pokemon. We got a little bit of wiggle room here. Give me Blaziken. We'll go back to Fires and pick Torchic, because I actually really enjoy Torchic. Poison-type Pokemon. I like Seviper. Ground-type Pokemon. Nah, we gotta go Swampert. Can't forget about Swampert, dude. Cannot forget about that. Moving on to Flying-type Pokemon. Shadow Lugia is on this list. That is my favorite Pokemon of all time. No questions asked. We'll not even hear anything else, but we're gonna go with Salamence there. Moving on to Psychic-type Pokemon. This is where it's impossible for me. This is probably the most tough question out of the entire grid, because I love Latios, I love Metagross, and I love Deoxys. Give me Deoxys, normal form. Moving on to Bug types. Give me... Ooh, these kind of all suck. I guess I'll take Shedinja because it was such a mysterious Pokemon when I was younger, so I'll take Shedinja. Rock-type Pokemon. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is... well, I gotta take Aggron here. I would love to pick Regirock, but I just can't do that. Ghost-type Pokemon. Give me Dusclops all day. Dragon types. Gotta take Rayquaza. Latios is not going to make this list, which is an absolute travesty. Moving on to Dark-type Pokemon is where we're going to take my boy Shiftry. I love me some Shiftry. Now, the Steel-type Pokemon, man, oh man, I would love to pick Aggron, Metagross, or Registeel here. And we're going to pick Metagross right there. Bada bing, bada boom. Moving on to Fairy types. I think Gardevoir is a great answer for that. Moving on to our favorite starter. Gotta be Blaziken. Just absolutely love the guy. Gimmick form is crazy because there's so many legendaries on here. I don't really have a personal attachment to any of these. I like Primal Kyogre. I think Pokemon Go really made me enjoy Kyogre in general, but Primal Kyogre especially because of like the Shundo I have and stuff like that, you know. Favorite legendary overall is a no-brainer. It's got to be Rayquaza. Very nice. Very happy. Let's move on. Moving on to Gen 4. Very nostalgic here. Some beautiful Pokemon on this list. The obvious answer, technically Arceus should be on every page, but that's fine. The obvious answer here is Lopunny. Just kidding. We're gonna go with as cool as Arceus. Yeah, I'll go with Arceus. Never mind. I forget what I was gonna say there. Fire type Pokemon, I love Infernape. Water type Pokemon, nah, we gotta go Empoleon. That's my dog till the end. Grass type Pokemon, I actually for some reason love Torterra. I think it's so cool. Electric type Pokemon, I like Electivire a lot, but Luxray. Who doesn't love a Luxray? Ice type Pokemon, I was about to pick Mamoswine. I was about to pick Abomasnow. Give me Glaceon. I really enjoy Glaceon. Moving on to fighting type Pokemon. This one's got to be a clear W with Lucario, right? Yeah, it's got to be Lucario. It's just a too easy. Moving on to poison types. I might be in the minority here. Give me Roserade. I love Roserade. I don't know what it is. Something about Pokemon Go really made me enjoy Roserade. Ground type Pokemon is where I'm going to shoot my shot on Garchomp. Flying type Pokemon. Give me my guy Staraptor. Absolute OG. If you know, you know. Psychic type Pokemon. Some cool options here. I think Cresselia is pretty gosh darn cool. So I lied. Give me Uxie. I feel like using Uxie right there. I don't know. Bug type Pokemon. Kind of forgettable. I'll take Scorpy though. I like Scorpy. Moving on to Rock type Pokemon, give me Rampardos. I do enjoy Rhyperior though. Rhyperior would be great. Now for Ghost type Pokemon, obvious answer. Spiritom's a great answer, but Giratina all freaking day. Moving on to the Dragon types, where we have to pick between, actually, we got Garchomp, we got Giratina, but give me Dialga. Yes, sir. I like that pick from me. Dark type Pokemon, that's an easy one. Give me Darkrai. And for the Steel types, I really enjoy Heatran for some reason. So I'm going to pick Heatran for the Steel types and keep it moving. Fairy types, Togekiss, very underrated. And my favorite starter is kind of a tough one, but I've always really loved Empoleon. Give me that. My first non-fire type favorite starter. Moving on to gimmick forms, Mega Garchomp is way too cool not to answer. And my favorite legendary from Generation 4, I'm going to say Dialga is my favorite Gen 4 legendary. That'll finish up Gen 4, and this is where we move on to the generations that I didn't play nearly as much. Why is there just legs on there? That I did not play nearly, those aren't even Pokemon at the end, as much as the other generations. For the normal type here, give me Braviary. For fire types, oh my gosh, this is a crazy gen. Give me Chandelure all day. Personally, I think the water types were kind of weak in this generation. generation. I'll take Tortuga, low-key. Grass type Pokemon also, again, kind of weak in my opinion. I'm gonna take Ferrothorn there. Wow, not a single starter is crazy. Oh my gosh, electric types. I think now's a good time to pick Zekrom pretty early on here. Ice type Pokemon, we have oh, easy. Give me Cubchoo all gosh darn day. Fighting types, pretty good options in there to be honest, but I really enjoy me some Conkle, so we're gonna pick that guy. Poison type Pokemon, Scolipede has always been kind of cool to me. Ground type Pokemon, never mind. Golurk all day. Love me some Golurk. Flying type Pokemon's great, but so is Woobat, baby. We're gonna pick Woobat there. Psychic type Pokemon, these suck. Okay, no. We're going to go Woobat on the Psychic type Pokemon. And then for the flying types, we're going to go to Archeops. I like Archeops. Heading to the bugs, kind of without saying, gotta pick Genesect, right? That's kind of my boy, kind of my guy. Rock type Pokemon, give me Gigalith. I like Gigalith. Ghost type Pokemon, we got Chandelure, we got Golurk. Give me the Coffin one. I like that. Dragon types. Oh my gosh, Haxorus or Hydreigon is a crazy question. I'm gonna go with Haxorus because for the dark type Pokemon, I'll pick Hydreigon for the dark type for sure. We're gonna pick the Hydreigon there. In the steel types, we have some solid options here, but give me Bisharp. I think Bisharp's pretty cool. Fairy type Pokemon, hate the options here. Give me Cottony. I really don't like the other one, Whimsicott. Favorite starter in this gen, personally, don't really enjoy any of them. If I had to pick one, I actually think Emboar is pretty gosh darn cool. My favorite gimmick form, this is where it gets crazy. I don't even know what any of this stuff is towards the end. I'll just take the robot Tyranitar. I know that one. And my favorite legendary from Gen 5. That's kind of a tough question. Honestly, not that great in Gen 5 to me. But I really enjoy Zekrom for Pokemon Go reasons. So we're going to pick Zekrom there. Moving on to Gen 6. It's a weird one for sure. For the normal types, give me Helioptile. I like me some Helioptile. For the fire types, give me, oh gosh, they're letting me pick gimmick forms, but we're not gonna pick gimmick forms until the gimmick category because that's just not fair. I guess if I had to pick one, I'll pick what is that guy? Volcanion, I think is the name of that Pokemon. I'm honestly not familiar. I didn't really play this gen that much at all. For the water types, I kind of have to pick Greninja there. Grass type, oh man, give me Phantom for the grass type, and I have a funny answer later on. Electric type Pokemon, okay, there's a bunch of Pikachus in here, but well, that's awkward. Okay, going back to normals, I'm gonna pick Pyroar, and then now that we're electric, I'm gonna go to Helioptile because I want that on the list. Ice type Pokemon, I like me some Aurora, I forgot, Amoraurus, or whatever the heck that one's called. Fighting type Pokemon, you already know. Give me my guy, Pangoro. Pangoro is the GOAT. Poison types. Don't really have many options here, but I don't like Skrelp because I always hatch it. So give me the other one, Skeledirge, what's it called? Not Skeledirge. Whatever Skrelp evolves into. I can't think about it right now. There's one ground type Pokemon, so I'm not. Oh, all right. Well, if I can pick Zygarde, I guess I'm picking Zygarde because I can't pick a gimmick form, and I was not going to pick Diggersby, so that's not happening. Flying types, my gosh. Obvious answer. Oh, it's Noivern or Yveltal. That's a toughie, dude. If I had to pick one, I guess I got to pick Yveltal. I think Yveltal's so cool to me. Psychic type Pokemon, not too difficult. Again, we're not picking any of the gimmick forms, so give me Hoopa Unbound. Bug type Pokemon, give me, well, don't really have many options. I guess I'll pick my favorite Vivillon, and I'll pick this one because it looks like what's her name, Nezuko from Demon Slayer. In the rock types, oh man, give me Tyrant. I love me some Tyrant, and this is where I'm gonna pick Trevenant. I picked Phantom earlier, and I want to pick Trevenant now because that family is so cool. In the dragon types is where I'll come back around and pick Noivern. In the dark types is when I actually will pick Pangoro and come back here and pick Pancham. Steel type Pokemon. Oh, you know what? I kind of like this one. Is this Aegislash or Honedge or one of those? I forget the names. It's that one. There's 1,000 Pokemon. I'm going to forget some of the names. In the fairy types, I kind of don't care about any of these, but Xerneas has always been pretty cool to me, so I'll pick Xerneas. Favorite starter in this gen, kind of not the strongest generation in my opinion. I'll take Greninja. Favorite gimmick form, this is just the absolute wild west. So far, I've picked Charizard, Tyranitar, Primal Kyogre, Mega Garchomp, and the other version of Tyranitar. It's my last chance to pick a Mega. Give me Mega Metagross. And then my favorite legendary from Generation 6. Shoot. It's got to be Yveltal. Honestly, again, not the greatest generation out there, but I think Yveltal is really, really dope. And that is the end of Generation 6. We just have 3 more here. Appreciate you guys sticking with me. Of course, let me know in the comments down below what... Ooh, Type Null. I like me Type Null a lot. Let me know in the comments what you guys agree and disagree with and what crazy takes I have, because I'm sure I'm upsetting a lot of you guys out there. But also, feel free to do this and send me a screenshot and let me know what you guys pick. What Pokemon is that? What is that fish that evolves into that bigger fish? I have literally, like, not even, absolutely not joking to you guys, have never seen that. I don't even know what game that's from. Give me Golisopod. Grass type Pokemon. Give me Decidueye. What is this? Electric types. Give me Xurkitree. That's gotta happen. Ice type Pokemon. I'll take a Lola Ninetales. Super cool. Fighting type Pokemon. Give me Komao all day. Poison type Pokemon. Give me Naganadel, super cool. I like Naganadel. Ground type Pokemon. Pokemon Go maybe not like Zygarde, so we're gonna pick Sandygast. Flying type Pokemon, my gosh. Flying type Pokemon, give me Rowlet. Psychic type Pokemon, oh no. Give me Dustmane and Necrozma. I think it looks way, way too cool. I can't keep that off the list. I will take Jupiter's Evolution. What is that called? Arachnid or whatever. What are we at? Rock type Pokemon. Oh man, that's a tough one. I really don't have any attachment to it, but I think Stakataka is so cool. Heading over to the ghost types is when I will pick the Dawn Wings, because gotta pick that. Dragon type Pokemon. Oh wow. For the dragon types, I'm gonna go with Jangmo-O, because for dark types, I'm gonna pick Guzzlord. I could have swapped those, but I want to pick Jangmo-O, and then I want to pick Guzzlord. Steel type Pokemon. Oh, you know what? I think it's a good time to pick Melmetal. I like Melmetal. It's fairy type Pokemon. Primarina's nice. The Tapus are whatever. Oh, Mimikyu. Duh, gotta pick Mimikyu. Favorite starter is actually, is it Decidueye or is it Rowlet? I think it's Decidueye. Favorite gimmick form, low-key, give me a Alola Golem. Kind of underrated Pokemon in my opinion. And my favorite legendary from Generation 7 is kind of a tough one. There's a lot of cool stuff there, but give me Dustmane and Necrozma. It is way too cool to pass up. And that'll do for Gen 7. Moving on to Gen 8. I feel like Gen 8's quick and easy. Give me, oh, never mind. I take it back immediately. Give me Obstagoon. Give me Hisuian Arcanine. Give me, oh my gosh. Give me the water Urshifu. Grass types, give me my guy Rillaboom. I haven't seen you in a while, bro. That's my dog right there. Give me Toxtricity, the blue form. Let's move on to ice types. Oh wow. I will be taking Galarian Darumaka. Not even Darmanitan. Galarian Darumaka. For the fighting types, oh my gosh, there's a lot here. I didn't see this option. Give me Galarian Zapdos, bro. Are you serious? I mean, I'll never get one, but let me at least put it on this list. Poison types, I think the obvious answer here is Max Eternatus. That is crazy. Ground types, give me Ursaluna. I was waiting for that. Flying types, I would like to pick Corviknight here. Oh, wait, what about the Galarian birds? I want to pick Corviknight so bad, but give me Galarian Moltres. Psychic type Pokemon, I'm gonna pick Galarian Articuno. Bugs, give me Sizzle, the Sizzle one, the last one that sizzles. And then, what is this? Rock type Pokemon? I really like me some Roly-Poly. I'll take a Roly-Poly. Ghost type Pokemon, I will be taking, oh, wow, these are some good ones. Honestly, I'm overwhelmed. Give me Yamask. I like Galarian Yamask a lot. Dragon type Pokemon, give me Regidrago. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, Regidrago is super cool to me. Dark type Pokemon, Grimmsnarl, probably, right? Makes that list there. Steel type Pokemon is where we're gonna do Corviknight, I believe. Yes, Corviknight is gonna make the list, not that one, the regular one. Fairy type Pokemon is actually where we're gonna bring back Grimmsnarl, head back to dark types, and we're gonna add the other form of Urshifu, because I'm a big Urshifu fan. My favorite starter is my boy Rillaboom, and then our favorite gimmick form, my gosh, the Galarian birds are really cool, but I think Rillaboom's the gimmick form is just absolutely insane. It's so unique. And for the legendaries, give me Galarian Articuno. Pokemon Go, as much as I hate Galarian Articuno, it's still really cool. And here we are at Generation 9. Now, a warning here. I didn't play Generation 9. I have not played the new Pokemon game, but I am familiar with some of the Pokemon. just not really their names. Give me the other form of Ursaluna. I think that one's super, super cool. Give me this evolved form of Charcadet. Is this Armarouge or Ceruledge? I think it's Ceruledge. Give me that one. Give me that one. I will be taking the other form of Tauros. And the grass types, I don't know what I'm looking at, but give me give me this guy. I think this guy looks really, really cool. Electric types, I like the... Is this Miraidon or the other one? I don't know. Give me that one. The one that's on the cover. Wow, maybe I don't know anything in this generation. Okay, I know this one. Oh, that's Fienchu or one of those. One of the Chow Pao. Chow Pao, I think. Whatever. I'm going to get roasted here for sure, and that's fine. Give me Annihilate. Give me this version of Volcarona. Ground type Pokemon. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Give me the Iron Tusks or whatever that's called. Flying type Pokemon. Why is Hydreigon on here? Is that a special form? Oh yeah, that's that other form of Hydreigon. Give me that. Psychic type Pokemon is where we're gonna pick the other form of no, we're gonna do that form of Terrakion, right? I think that's Terrakion. Yeah. Bug type Pokemon is where I'll pick low kick, right? Nimble evolves into low kick, I think. Rock types here. Give me that crazy version of Tyranitar. Ghost types here is where we're going to pick Skeledirge, my absolute dog. Love me some Skeledirge. Dragon type Pokemon. I will take Baxcalibur. I think Baxcalibur is really cool. Dark types, I could pick some repeats, but I'm going to pick the other version of Salamence. I forgot what it's called. Something about wings or... the moon or something. Roaring Moon or whatever. I don't know. Give me Golden Go for the steel type. Give me that other version of Gallade. And then starter, give me Skeledirge. Gimmick form, get me the heck out of here, and give me the regular form of Tauros. I think looks really, really cool. Now, favorite legendary from this generation. Honestly, I'm not familiar with it, so I'm not going to say that these suck, but I don't really like them. I think this is a Miraidon. I think this was really, really cool, and we're going to go with that. We're going to go with Miraidon as my favorite legendary. And that's the list, ladies and gentlemen. That is the entire list of my favorite Pokemon. There was actually a lot of tough decisions in there, but you got to do what you got to do. And now I think we have to crown our favorite Pokemon, like our favorite normal type Pokemon of all time. Fire type, So let's do that. Favorite normal type with all of my favorites in here. Give me Ursaring. Favorite fire type of all time. Oh my gosh, give me Charizard. Favorite water type of all time. That is crazy. Give me Empoleon. Favorite grass type of all time. Oh man, that is not an easy question. Give me Sceptile. Favorite electric type. Oh my gosh, you're making me choose between Raikou and Zapdos. Is crazy, but give me Zapdos. Ice type Pokemon. Give me Walrein. Happy to see him make the list. Fighting type Pokemon. Not fair for Lucario. Not fair at all, but give me Blaziken. Poison types should be quick and easy. Give me Nidoking. Ground type is where we're going to see my boy Swampert make the list. Sorry, Garchomp. Love you though, buddy. Flying type Pokemon. Absolutely hate this question. Yeah, no. Sorry, Ho-Oh. I can't leave Salamence off the list. That's not happening. Favorite Psychic type Pokemon. I think we're going to see the GGs of Deoxys here, but... Lugia is going to make that list. Favorite bug type of all time is going to be Beedrill. Favorite rock type of all time, love Tyranitar. Honestly, give me Aggron. Favorite ghost type of all time is going to be Dusclops. Favorite dragon type of all time, my gosh, has to be Rayquaza. Never mind. I'm not even gonna look at the other options. Favorite dark type of all time. Oh wow, that's tough. I really like Shiftry. I really do. Am I gonna turn on Shiftry here last minute? I think I am. Give me Umbreon. Steel type Pokemon. Kind of a landslide. Give me Metagross there. Fairy type Pokemon. Don't particularly care about any of these. But I guess I'll take Mimikyu. Favorite starter of all time. It's just not fair. Give me Charizard. It's not even a question. Favorite gimmick of all time. Also not fair. Give me Charizard. Favorite legendary of all time is between the first three Pokemon on that list. Zapdos would have to take the back seat there. As much as I love Rayquaza, Shadow Lugia especially, which is related to Lugia, is my favorite Pokemon of all time. Now they want me to go to favorite Pokemon in each generation. I guess that's a lot easier since we did the hard part, but we'll go Charizard in Gen 1, we'll go Lugia Gen 2, we'll go Rayquaza Gen 3, and Empoleon Gen 4. Gen 5 is gonna be Zekrom. Gen 6 is going to be Phantump, which is a crazy answer. Gen 7 is going to be, honestly, Xurkitree. Xurkitree. Gen 8 is going to be Rillaboom. Gen 9 is going to be the new Ursaluna. And my favorite Pokemon of all time is in that top 3. It is Charizard, Lugia, Rayquaza. They are all tied for number 1. We have to make a decision. Because of Shadow Lugia being a thing, I must acknowledge Shadow Lugia. Give me Lugia as my favorite Pokemon of all time. That is it. If you want to screenshot this or whatever, that is all of my favorite Pokemon in Pokemon history. I don't know if this list would ever change. I'm going to link this in the description down below if you guys want to do this yourselves. Share it with your friends. Share it with me. Let me know on Twitter, Instagram, or whatever in the comments. And let me know in the comments what you guys think of my list. Is it a W list or an L list? Where do you think I was being too crazy? Where do you think I hit it right on the dot? A little bit of a different video, but I've always wanted to do this, and this was a ton of fun. And if you guys want more fun, head back to the channel and watch all the other fun videos we got.